Are you a plus size person who is worried about fitting on all the rides at Universal Orlando? Well, don't worry, because today I'm gonna show you whether or not Universal Studios Orlando is plus size friendly. So come with me and check it out. So just so you get an idea, I am 5'10", 5'10 and a half on a good day, and about 390 pounds. I wear size 4X on these shirts so that they fit loose. You see how loose they fit? I could probably fit in a 3X. It's just a little bit tighter. And my shorts are 3X, basketball shorts. My waist size, like if I was to wear jeans, is about a 48. That's the waist size that I would need. I carry my weight everywhere. So I have big legs, big hips, big belly, wide shoulders. I'm a pretty plus size guy. So I'd be a really good example for you, just in case that you're looking for something to kind of compare to. So today, just to make it easier for everybody of all ages and sizes, we're gonna go in order as you enter the park. So as you can see here to the left, the first attraction you're gonna find is Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem. Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem is a bench seat that fits about 3 people. It has 1 lap bar that does come down. It is plus size friendly, I can fit on it. That lap bar does fit tightly onto your belly though, and it is motorized, it's controlled by them, meaning that it doesn't stop whenever you want it to. It kind of locks into the place where it's supposed to be, so it can be uncomfortable. In case it is very uncomfortable or you're a little bit too big for the ride, there is stationary seats where you can enjoy the attraction without having to worry about a lap bar. Next up, we have Illumination's Villain Con Minion Blast. Minion Blast is a stand-up shooter attraction, so you have no seat to worry about. If you are plus size friendly, if you are plus size, you don't have to worry about it. As long as you can walk, you're good to go. Next up, we have, as of right now, the tallest ride in all of Universal Orlando, Rip Ride Rockit. Now, Rip Ride Rockit is an intense roller coaster with high speeds, high drops, a little bit of an inversion. I've never actually been able to fit on it, but I am going to show you the test seat so that you can compare. So as you can see, this will show you which rows these seats are. I imagine that these are the bigger seats in the ride car. So if you barely fit, you might want to ask for these rows. So there will be a beep if you're good to go, or a green light. As you can see, it turns green right there, and it'll actually beep for you, so that when you sit down, you're not struggling to know exactly when it beeps. And as you can see, I don't make it. Rip Ride Rockit is a pretty tight fit. Even when I was light enough to fit on the Hulk coaster over at Islands of Adventure, I still cannot get on the Rip Ride Rockit. So the Jimmy Fallon ride used to have a test seat. It's no longer there for some reason, but you don't have to worry about it. Now, I was gonna go on to describe it, but I found old footage. So enjoy. These are the seats. When you come, there is gonna be a seat belt that goes from the right to the left. And I'm gonna sit down and try to put the seat belt on first. It's a little bit tough once you sit down, especially if you're wider, to see where you're going with the seatbelt. So I do recommend that you kind of wrap it around your legs as much as you can and then try to sit down or have someone help you. Now, if the seatbelt does not reach, they do have extensions, so you don't gotta worry about it. As long as you can fit comfortably inside the seat, the ride doesn't move all that much, so you don't gotta worry about it. In case you've never ridden that ride before, it's a simulated roller coaster. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorites, actually. Next up is my favorite ride at Universal Studios Orlando, the Mummy. Okay, so this test seat is pretty simple. It has a red light, and then when it hits green, that means you're good to go. This seat has a sort of like a lap bar restraint and a shin bar for your shins. So you're really secure as long as you fit in here. The trick for this seat, if you're a little bit bigger, is try to hang your belly over the lap bar and then sit down and pull down. I don't think I fit in this right now, but we'll try it and see. So up here, hang over it, and then try to sit down and pull as hard as you can. I can't get the green light right now. I'm about a few pounds away to be able to do it. Nope. But that's the trick. This right here was a more recent attempt with an attendant helping me. So it's gotta get right there.
So like 2 clicks.
Okay.
When you go in, if you ask, just tell them you need the bigger seat.
Okay. Thank you.
I left my phone in the locker.
I couldn't talk while I was recording it there, but the attendant, because the attendant was there helping me, but the attendant was telling me that there are some bigger seats in the ride that I might be able to fit on. So it doesn't hurt to go check and ask. The Mummy is an incredible indoor roller coaster / dark ride. It is a little bit intense, so if you like intensity, you'll definitely like that ride. Next up is Transformers The Ride 3D. Now this ride is just like Spider-Man at Islands of Adventure. It's one bench seat for 4 riders. It's actually not quite a bench seat. It does have like little individual seats for 4 riders. But it is one lap bar for all 4. I'd say it's definitely comfortable, and it's definitely a ride that you're gonna feel safe on. It's not all that intense, but it's a lot of fun. Next up, we have Fast and the Furious Supercharged. This ride is pretty much the same thing as Skull Island Reign of Kong over at Islands of Adventure, where it's one bench seat that's 6 people on this bus. This is a party bus on this ride. And it takes you through a few scenes with the movie characters and a little bit of a chase with the cops. In all my years of coming to Universal Studios, I've ridden this ride probably 2 times. Like I said, it's the same thing as Kong over there. Once you ride it once, unless you're a super fan of the movie, I don't see any point of riding it again, but if you haven't ridden it, judge for yourself. Next up, we have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Even if you don't happen to be a Harry Potter fan, this is a must-see part of the park. It is beautiful. There's lots of things to do and try, but only one ride. And it's right here where you see the fire-breathing dragon. And that's Escape from Gringotts. Escape from Gringotts is one of the most popular attractions at this park, and it's for good reason. From the queue to the exit of the ride, it is a total immersive experience. Not to mention, the dark ride itself, or indoor roller coaster, a little bit of both, is amazing. It's both thrilling and fun to just see visually. The fit on these seats that I'm about to show you are a little bit tough. They're a little bit tight, but there are certain rows where you can go on where you can fit a little bit better. And they'll know, it usually is rows 3 and 6, I believe. But if you're a bigger person, you just say, hey, I want to be in the row that fits the bigger size people, because those seats sit a little bit higher up, giving you room to kind of put the restraint under your belly a little bit better, rather than being smushed where everything is kind of protruding out and not letting the restraint totally lock. All right, so the trick of this is to try to stay high when you come down on it and try to keep your belly over the restraint and then come down and bring it down. Right now, I don't pass the test, but a few pounds ago, I could. It really isn't that bad. I'm just a pretty oversized person. Probably about 20 pounds lighter than this, I'd be able to fit on this ride. If for some reason you don't get the green light here at the test seat, I encourage you to still try the ride. Don't be afraid to take your time and try to fit in it. Back in 2019, I tried to get on that ride and they said that I did not fit, so they kind of removed me from the ride. They kept my family in there. And that was at a time where I actually fit on the Hulk. A few years later, I wasn't able to fit on the Hulk anymore, but I was able to get on that ride. And it was because of tips and tricks that I saw in other people's videos that allowed me to actually fit on it. So hopefully that helped you out. Next up, we have Men in Black Alien Attack. Men in Black is a sit-down shooter attraction where you are sort of trying out to be one of the Men in Black and shoot some aliens, basically. Each player in your car will have their own gun and their own score, and at the end you can see who got the highest score. Although there are lockers, so you cannot bring any bags or anything on this ride, it is very fat friendly. And the seat's a little bit small and it can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're a little bit wider in the hips, but the restraint doesn't have to go that very far. It's not that intense of a ride, although it does move and spin and all that. It's nothing that a bigger rider would be concerned about. So Springfield is the home of two main attractions, which is the Twirl and Hurl. It's very plus size friendly. Usually, depending on the size, you can fit 2 to 3 people. I usually just take up a seat for myself if I have to go with my kids or my niece or somebody small who wants to go on it. The Simpsons ride is also plus size friendly. It's a bench seat that fits around 3 people. There is one restraint that comes down for everybody, so just keep that in mind. It is pretty bumpy. It's a simulated roller coaster ride that's a little bit on the older side. It's very bumpy. I don't normally get sick or anything on any rides with a lot of motion, but that ride, I do tend to get a little bit queasy. It does mess up my stomach a little bit. As you enter DreamWorks Land, right to the right, if you look quick, is the E.T. ride. It's our next ride. E.T. Adventure is a classic ride here at Universal Orlando, as it actually was one of the attractions that opened up with the park. It's a gentle ride where you sit on sort of like a bike seat and you're traveling with E.T. as you escape from the federal government, I guess. The seat is comfortable. It's very plus size friendly. You can bring your bag with you. It's a pretty slow ride. It's not too scary at all. And it's the air conditioner is always nice and cool in there, and it smells really, really, really good. So if you're a plus size rider looking for something to do, E.T.'s Adventure is definitely for you. So if you're going in the order that I did today, the last ride that you'll come across at Universal Orlando is the Troller Coaster. Now this ride is very similar to Flight of the Hippogriff in that it is definitely like your kid's first roller coaster or somebody who's too scared to ride roller coasters. So even for those adults who are a little bit wary of roller coasters, I definitely recommend this one. As far as it being plus size friendly, if you sit by yourself, it's definitely plus size friendly. Each row has a bench seat that fits up to 2 people. If you're a bigger person, just ask for your own seat, as there's only 1 lap bar for the 2 of you. So even if you have a really small child with you, I recommend that they ride with someone a little bit closer to their side, just so that they feel secure. Even though the ride is secure, you're fine, you're safe. You can hang on to them, worst comes to worst. But just so you know, it is 1 lap bar and it will stop at the biggest person. So that's 12 rides here at Universal Orlando. And of the 12, I'm not able to fit on 3 of them. So 9 out of 12, I am able to enjoy and ride. So would I consider Universal Orlando plus size friendly? Yeah, absolutely I would. Now, if you are somebody who's seeking thrills, unfortunately, the 3 that I don't fit on are the most thrilling. So I am a little bit bummed about that. Now, before we start this video, I did do one that was similar for Islands of Adventure, where I was able to test out all of those rides. I will link that video at the end of this one, so you can go check it out. So there you have it, Universal Orlando officially plus size friendly. If you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe, as it helps me share this content with a wider audience. For my video where I was able to test the seats out at SeaWorld and at Islands of Adventure, click above my head. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep maximizing your fun.